Hello everyone and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Last episode we just got more collectibles and found more retro CDs. But we did go around finding the Freddy and Bonnie cardboard cutouts to open up a secret door in the daycare theater with the Foxy the Pirate door, where we found a secret Balloon Boy arcade game, which we played, and my score was 23,000 something, I don't know. But anyways, in this episode, we're going to find two more retro CDs. Yep, two more retro CDs. Anyways, and I know where the last two are at. We are going to head back to Rockstar Row because there were a few other retro CDs we missed.
Everybody's so luxury, right?
Yes. Everyone likes Roxy, right? Alright, so we're gonna go back to Rockstar Row because there are a few collectibles we need to get. And we also need to charge up Freddy because he's kind of getting low on power. Will we make it on time? I am determined. I think we will. Come on, Freddy. Let's make our merry way. Let's head to this middle door. Now, Freddy can't make it through this door, but I can. Get out. Come over here. Where? What? Freddy? Freddy? Where'd you go? Okay. I just keep hearing him. I don't know where he's at. And I don't hear him anymore. Oh, I hear him. He just opened up a room. What? Where is he? There he is! There you are! Freddy. Hey, okay? I'm here. Let's get you charged up. I think Roxy has her, charging station in her room. I think. Let's just check. She should. Right here. There you go. Alright, now let's go. The other way. And we're gonna access the utility tunnels because there were a few areas. Like, there were a few gated off doors that required Chica's voice box or Monty's claws. Starting off at this gate is the last golden plushie. And it is right here. Alright, and this is gonna be Golden Roxy. Yep, Golden Roxy. Climb back in. Get out of here. Alright, now we're back down here. just like from the very first episode. Put this up. And we are coming into this room with a bunch of plush babies. No. No. No! This is a curse! This is a curse! The fact that what you did in Help Wanted 1 was very unfair. Very unpleasant. And for that you must suffer the consequences. All of you! You have put me through pain, suffering. You put so many people in pain. But anyways, I'll take this from you. Comedy mask. But just so you know, for all of you, I will have my revenge in Help Wanted 2. Just you wait and see. Let's keep going. We are going to head to where the first aid station is at and make our way up the stairs to this gate that requires Monty's claws. Break! There'll be a retro CD and a duffel bag. Let's collect. Missing. Security report. 12:24 a.m. Bonnie is seen leaving his green room in Rockstar Row, heading east toward the atrium. 2:40 a.m. Bonnie enters the East Arcade. 4:12 a.m. Bonnie enters Monty Golf. Look! Monty Golf! That's where Bonnie went. Monty is the reason Bonnie is not here. That's the reason why Bonnie isn't here. Monty got jealous. It was Monty, guys. It can't be another animatronic. It had to be Monty. It was Monty who did that to Bonnie. He just wanted fame. And what did he get? Well, he got his legs missing. From me. Alright, another collectible is in here. Right next to the Curse of Dreadbear intro sequence. This is where the Curse of Dreadbear intro would have been at. Alright, let's collect. Sun figure! My favorite character. Let's go. Another collectible is right in here. And this one's gonna be the Foxy plush. Hey! Oh, there you are, Freddy. You're so hard to see. I do wonder. I think there must have been a Glamrock Foxy, but then Fazbear Entertainment changed Foxy to Roxy, and Roxy's Raceway was the log ride, and then later they closed down the log ride to Roxy's Raceway. It's just a theory. It's just a theory, okay? A game theory. I miss Matt Pat. Matt Pat, I hope you're doing alright, man. If you're watching this, I probably don't think he is, but either way, I hope you're doing alright, Matt Pat. Alright, let's head up here. Break this fence. Break this fence. And we're here. At the Build-A-Mangle area. There's a collectible up here, so let's grab that. That is the Moon figure. Yep, my second favorite character. Let us go. Open. Let's go to the charging station. Freddy is full on battery. I'm just wondering, what's down there? Hey, guys. What are you doing? Hey. What do you want? Oh, you're just looking at me, huh? Alright, see ya. This is when we first encountered with Chica. Alright, so the last retro CD is right there. That's all of them. Retro CD. Alright, let us go. I'm sorry I went the other way, because I went that way the last time. That's the Monty chase. So there's a fence with Monty's claws, and in here is the last collectible. All right, let's collect. Glamrock Freddy plush. Let's go. I already got the trophy, by the way, for the collectibles. Just letting you know. All right, so here are all the collectibles we got. We got the Faz Cam, the Faz Map, Chica's voice box, Roxy's eyes, Monty's claws, flashlight, photo pass, Monty mystery mix, all three of the flashlight upgrades, the Phaser blast, a screwdriver, the Showtime performance disc, the backstage pass, the daycare pass, 2 of the Freddy upgrades, shoe upgrade, Fizzy Faz Roxy, Fizzy Faz Chica, Fizzy Faz Freddy, Fizzy Faz Monty, hoodie, sweaters. I'm not going to go over all the stuff, but these are all the collectibles we collected from the very beginning to end. That is a lot of collectibles. I'm wondering how Gregory is able to hold them. Alright. Now all we can collect is the duffel bags. Oh. What happened to you? Are you okay? Alright. See ya. First box. Alright. Wait here, Freddy. Now there's a little secret hidden area. Listen. Y'all hear that? It's the Freddy and Friends on Tour music, or the theme. Torn paper. It is there, but you can't see. Alone in the dark, I found the key. Alright, so we must pull out the Faz Cam, and secret door open. I'm sorry, Freddy, I didn't mean to. This is the sister location room. Well, Michael Athens' home. Some popcorn. Look, it's Freddy and Friends on Tour. The exotic butters. And look right here. It's a cassette tape. Watch this. We can use all the retro CDs on this tape.
Hello, Vanessa. How are you feeling today? You look a little tired. Well, it's been a while since we last spoke. How's your anxiety been? You did so well with your calming protocols when we first worked together. Are you still using those? Yes? Okay, good. Well, now I understand there's a new issue. It came on just recently, rather suddenly. Can you tell me about it?
What issue? I've been doing my job. I come in and sit at my desk and do my work.
Yes, of course you do. Your performance reviews are good. But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you've spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation. We have transcripts, and I've read them. But it's not clear what you're talking about in these conversations. I can't make sense of it. You must be getting something from these that I'm not getting, right? Who are you talking to in these?
No one. Sometimes I talk with Lewis. He's in the marketing department. He's nice, I guess.
Yes, I see Lewis here. But there's someone else.
Okay, so that tape was about Vanessa's therapist, where she's looking through like Vanessa's files, and it seems that she is talking to someone.
Good morning. Isn't it a pretty day? No? What's the matter? Oh, right. Too bright. I'll pull the shades. Better? When the shade's pulled, it feels like we're in a cubbyhole or a cave? Yeah? So you're not talking to me again today? This isn't all that productive, you know. Don't you think the sessions are more successful when you talk to me? You know, everyone associated with this company gets performance reviews, right? When my sessions don't get results, my reviews aren't very good. If you don't want to talk for your own sake, how about for mine? You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh?
Okay, so Vanessa doesn't really want to talk to her therapist in this one.
Hi, go ahead. Sit down.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each other in no time. I've read through all your files, so I feel like we've been talking for weeks. I feel like I know your dad, too. Bill, right? Your dad's name was Bill? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I try to do what I'm supposed to do.
I know you do. Your supervisor notes that you follow instructions perfectly. Your dad made you follow instructions, didn't he? I'm talking about the custody battle between your mum and your dad. Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you want to talk about how that felt? I suppose I don't need you to tell me it felt bad to have a parent scare you into saying things that weren't true. He manipulated you. It wasn't your fault. It's really sad. But it's common for one parent to use their child to hurt the other parent. I know your mum after she lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
What happened to her had nothing to do with you, even though it was your testimony that did it. Was that testimony true? No, I didn't think so. But your dad is to blame, not you.
So Vanessa got a new therapist. Something happened to her old therapist. I'm thinking she killed the other therapist. The therapist is explaining like about how her dad was, I don't know, a scumbag, I believe, and her mom is doing something, lost something, or I don't know. So, and fun fact, for both the therapists, they're actually voiced by the voice actor of Ballora. I forgot her name, but I know it's the voice actor for Ballora. Anyways,
You're not going to talk to me? No? What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? Yes, these are particularly fragrant today, aren't they? I'll move them. There. Now, let's see. What are you looking at? You're amazingly alert, aren't you? All right. Well, I'd like to have you tell me about yourself. But I can see that you're not going to do that. Or are you? All right then. If you aren't going to talk to me, I'll just go by these notes. You just sit there and be comfy. Or not. That chair doesn't really fit you, does it? Well, this won't take long. Let's see. Your previous counselor is no longer available. Does that bother you? No? You don't look surprised to see me sitting here instead of your last therapist. Well, then, let's get to it. I'll admit that some of what's in your file is a little surprising. Overall, you don't come across as a troublemaker. But if you read between the lines, it's clear that you have a little rebellious side. right? And I'm surprised by your knowledge of computers. You're something of a phenom. Do you know what that word means? It means you have unusual skill, like a hacker. I assume you know what a hacker is. Yes? Do you think of yourself as a hacker?
Ooh, so the therapist was reading through Vanessa's logs, and they're knowing that she's like becoming a hacker. That she has special skills with computers because of glitch trap. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out. Anyways, next tape.
Good morning, Vanessa. Let's jump right in, shall we? I got a message last night about you, and I have to be honest, it was upsetting. Apparently, the IT department has put together a pretty lengthy report chronicling non-job related communications that have been coming to your computer. The fact that you're still doing something obviously not work-related on the job is disturbing enough. But what bothers me about what I read is that the messages you're getting seem very manipulative in nature. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I get a lot of messages from friends. I like when Lewis writes to me. He's funny.
I'm not talking about Lewis. You know who I'm talking about. Why won't you open up about it? What you might not know is that this person who's been sending you messages has been hacking into your personal files too. These are the same files I have here. These files are full of details about your life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not in the tech department. I just type on the computers.
I know that. But what matters here is that this person who is contacting you knows a lot about you.
Lots of people know more than I do. Sometimes I need to listen.
So it turns out the therapist was looking through more of the files, and it's turning out that Glitch Trap is knowing all of Vanessa's personal life and all her life stuff, and the IT department and everyone in Fazbear Entertainment involved, they know about it.
Good morning. It's good to meet you. I've read your file, so I'm up to speed on what you and your previous therapists have worked on. Sure, you can have a candy. I'll have one too. You look chill sitting there like that. Not a care in the world, huh? All right. Well, I'd like to start by talking about your parents. What happened to them and you was tragic. But when I looked through the notes, I didn't get a sense that you've processed that emotionally. When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you? What I mean is that the way you told the story is more like you were reading something from a book than you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean? Asking yourself questions and getting answers. So maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at what happened and let yourself be upset about it, so you can let it go.
Ooh, so Vanessa got a new therapist, and she's been reading through Vanessa's personal life.
Hi, Vanessa. Would you like a candy? Butterscotch today.
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
Well, they taste good to me. Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an ink blot test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one. And I want you to tell me the first thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a treehouse, doesn't it? Do you like treehouses?
I like to sit outside and read.
That's good. Now, what about this one?
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very interesting.
So the therapist is just showing like pictures to Vanessa to see what she thinks of what they look like. Huh.
Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you. I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that? You know, I work with people of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly, and everyone reacts to tragedy differently. Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right? Yeah. So, if you could process those feelings, how do you think it would affect your fantasies? Would you keep them in the way they are?
So I'm guessing this therapist just wants to like get Vanessa to tell her about her about all her tragedies and all that kind of stuff.
What are you doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby? No? Perhaps we could find one for you, like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to do.
I don't like dark basements.
So the therapist is trying to like find a hobby for Vanessa because she works a lot, but apparently Vanessa, the therapist was mentioning she has a crafting table in her basement, but Vanessa doesn't like basements. Huh.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
So the therapist is slowly knowing that she's talking to Glitch Trap.
Good morning, Vanessa. Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I have. I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for?
So it turns out that the therapist found, like, that they found out that Vanessa was finding materials for the Vanny costume that she's making. And it turns out that, like, Vanessa doesn't want to tell her what it is because Glitchtrap could be hearing about it and she could possibly be screwed. This one was very interesting.
I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress, don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
Oh, so it turns out that Vanessa's moving to another therapist, and the therapist is a little upset that she's leaving, but Vanessa doesn't really mind it because I know she murdered that therapist.
When I'm getting to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have? Nothing. Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had. And apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence. How does all of this make you feel? Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to something lighter?
So Vanessa got a new therapist, and turns out Vanessa killed one of her therapists. It was the previous one who found out about the Vanny costume and all the technology research she's been doing.
Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a yes. And besides, I know you know it, because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say about that? Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times. Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the text found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
So this therapist got too deep and found out that she's talking to Glitch Trap. And I'm pretty sure when we put the next tape in, it's going to be a different therapist.
I saw some ink blot test results in your file. I like ink blot tests. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay. You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay, moving on. I have another report we need to talk about. Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating. No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears. What? You find that amusing? Well, I guess it is.
So Vanessa got a new therapist because she killed her previous one since she got too deep. And this one is getting way too deep. And I know probably in the next tape she's gonna be killed and it's gonna be someone else. Let's see.
I got another message from the techs at the Pizzaplex. I'm afraid it's about you again. The techs have been struggling to fix some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the techs traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you. I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me. I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set of subroutines that were aimed at creating the same thing the glitch created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could tell me what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking? All right. Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Wanna guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even gonna look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. You... Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
Oh. So it turns out Vanessa's been hacking the animatronics and trying to turn them against, like, make them program to, like, kill children, I guess? But the therapist was knowing too deep, was getting way too deep, and is trying to get her to talk to her about her personal life. But she doesn't want to. So, yep. And I'm pretty sure she killed her therapist. I'm pretty sure she killed that therapist. But that's all the retro CD discs. Alright, Freddy. Did you hear any of that? Vanessa is a lie. Vanessa is Vanny. Alright. Now we're gonna get one last ending. Well, not the last one, but we're gonna get an ending and then end the video off here. We just gotta head back to the atrium. Alright. So Vanessa has taken therapy, so she has left the Pizzaplex a few times. But she's killed most of her therapists because they got way too deep into her personal files about Glitchtrap. I'm wondering if there is gonna possibly be another FNAF security breach type game, and if we'll know more about the Vanessa lore, because I'm kind of curious about that a little more. Anyways. Oh man, we gotta charge Freddy. We gotta charge Freddy. Come on, Freddy, we gotta charge you up. You're running low on power. Oh, come on, come on, come on. We made it. Let's go. It's no wonder why Vanessa has been kind of rude in this whole game. Because back then, when the game was in development, it seemed like Vanessa was actually gonna, like, help us. But then, nope. She's just very rude. in the game. Gotta head back. To the atrium. I'm taking another way because I don't really feel like going the other way. And we're back. Hey everyone, I'm back. Let's head back upstairs to save the game. And we'll be heading to El Chips. Back to the 3rd floor prize counter to get the fire escape ending. Right. Save the game. Yes. Let's go, Freddy. Let's head up the stairs to El Chips. Although Freddy cannot get to the East Arcade or El Chips for some random reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's a reason as to why he can't go, but I really don't know. Alright. There we go. And no, get away. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're in El Chips. I need to charge my flashlight, like for real. Hey, how you doing? Stay down. No, that doesn't really affect him. You just stay there. Don't move. Alright, now we're back. Let's go. Roxy's in here, but that don't matter because we are getting out. Why is there a waterfall in the background? Hey. Alright, let me just charge the flashlight. Alright. Why am I hearing a waterfall? That's weird. Hey, we're back here. Man, this is a really big prize counter. I like this. Alright. I really love this room with all the stars and everything. It's really nice. It looks like there's gonna be a doorway here. Or maybe, I don't know. Just the way it looks like there's gonna be a doorway. But anyways, let's get out of here.
Gregory, you have a choice to make.
Let's go, Freddy. Emergency exit. Freddy plush. Or a Glamrock Freddy plush. Freddy is going up to all the merchandise. It is time to end this. Oh yeah, Freddy has a lighter. Or his finger is a lighter for birthday candles. And Gregory's telling Freddy like, come on, we need to leave. Alright, here they go. They make it. But then they get caught by Vanny. We know the truth about you. And then Vanny sees Freddy. Vanny, I can see you now. I have new eyes. And then Freddy goes and attacks Vanny. No! Freddy! Oh my gosh. Goodbye, Gregory. No, Freddy, not again! Freddy's dead. And now we get to see who Vanny really is. It's Vanessa! Which we already knew about that. Gregory is so confused. Thankfully, this ending is not canon. Oh yeah, play happy music. Both Vanny and Freddy are dead. And possibly the animatronics are burned alive. Oh man. That was a lot. We knew about Vanessa's lore. We got the fire escape ending. It's just, wow. We got 5 endings so far. However, there's one more ending we must get. And that ending is the Afton ending, which is not the canon ending, although some people actually thought it was, but nope, it's the Princess Quest. But either way, we got all the collectibles, all the retro CDs, but there's one duffel bag we need to get left, and that is in the sinkhole of Roxy's Raceway. All these people are just so amazing. Taking a sip of water. You know, I really do hope there is a security breach too, because some people are kind of curious as to what happened to Cassie. Like, is the elevator ending the canon ending? Like, we need to know, will Gregory save her? Is Roxy gonna help her? Like, it'd be kind of cool for, like, a second security breach as to where we're playing as, as Gregory, but we can also, like, switch back and forth to, like, to play Vanessa or Gregory at the same time. Where, like, you know, Gregory does his half of his parts, but then there's, like, another half where we play as Vanessa, and where we have Freddy with her, or maybe, like, we can have Freddy with Gregory. That would actually not be bad until, like, later they meet up, and then they find Cassie, but then eventually face off with the Mimic. And hopefully they help the animatronics out. Like, I'd really like to see that. How? How did she just get out of the costume and went back up and is wearing the security uniform? Mega Pizzaplex burns to the ground. Recall inflammable toys. Flammable toys. I could just skip, can I? I guess. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next and last part of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, where we face off with Mr. Afton and get one last ending. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next part. Bye, everyone!